Sebastian, Donald Trump is a man you admire, a man that you endorse as the next president of the United States, but he's your friend too. What were your emotions as you watched that footage yesterday, to see him bloodied, to see him injured, and to see him almost lose his life?
Dumbstruck, truly dumbstruck, because he has no excuse for his toughness. People ask me where I get my pugilistic nature from. It's because my father was arrested and tortured by communists and given a life sentence behind the Iron Curtain. President Trump has none of that baggage. He doesn't have, family that escaped from Cuba or from North Korea. He's an American billionaire, self-made billionaire, and a TV reality, superstar. So the fact that this man not only gets shot, then as the Secret Service just pounce on him, he brushes them aside, puts up his fist and says, "Fight, fight, fight." It's like Ajax. It's like some character out of ancient Greek mythology. I mean, the quintessence of the warrior. And about an hour ago, I tweeted this out with that photograph with the fist raised. And I said, is there a braver human being that we know of right now who actually, as they're trying to manhandle him into the armored SUV, says, "Hang on, guys. I want to get my shoes and put my shoes back on and tell the American people that everything's okay." I mean, to have that presence of mind, he's 25 years older than me. I don't think I'd have the presence of mind to be shot in the head and then duck and then get up, tell my security team, "Hang on, guys," and then send a signal to the American people. I'm gobsmacked. There is no better phrase. Flabbergasted, gobsmacked. This guy is genetically a warrior type we haven't seen since the likes of Churchill or Patton.
Jennifer Ewing, how does what happened yesterday change the complexion of the race for the White House?
Well, I think, and following up a little bit what Seb said is, that reaction that Trump had, that's innate. You can't learn that fight or flight. And we know he's a fighter. He actually said fight a few times. And that incredible bravery, leadership, I think it's something, especially after the disastrous NATO summit or Biden's participation in it, that not only the United States, but the rest of the world has been missing. And how this changes the outlook of the election is, I think more and more people will now have a visible, especially with that one iconic picture already with Trump and the Secret Service and the flag in the background. And people are like, this is what we need right now. We need a strong leader, a patriot, an American who's willing to give it all. And good for him. And while none of this should have ever happened, I think there will be some good come out of it. We're already starting to see a few what you'd call shy Trump voters. Elon Musk, to name one, Bill Ackman, another one who's an activist investor, come out and very strongly say they support Donald Trump. And these are probably not people who would have voted, whether it's Republican or for Trump in the past, but they know, we're at the point right now that this is the man the world needs right now. And I think we're going to get him on November 5th.
Briefly, Seb Gorka, we'll let you get back to your fly fishing. Will the money start pouring in now? We know that Donald Trump has broken all sorts of records for fundraising in the course of this campaign, but it'll be money no object in the weeks ahead, won't it?
That's a fascinating question. If we look at the guilty verdict, that netted him something like $200 million in 8 days after the verdict. So I think he's going to blow it up this time. I think it'll be even more than that. It's not just the sympathy of the vote; it's the sympathy. I want this guy to win. So I haven't even thought about that for the last 18 hours. But I don't like to do predictions. But I think this will make the influx of hundreds of millions of dollars after the New York court decision seem like a trip to the candy store. It's going to be monumental.
Seb Gorka, a privilege to have you on the show. Thank you for making the time. Friend of Donald Trump, former advisor to Donald Trump when he was in the White House, of course, very popular radio broadcast.